Well, so we'll start today's session with first collection, like collecting ourselves, concentrating ourselves, composing ourselves, and the posture and the breathings. Posture. Nisidati pallankang abhujitva, uju kayang banidhaya. These two things help us have greater concentration. Means Nisidati pallankang abhujitva means sitting with crossed legs, and uju kayang panidhaya. Uju means straight body, kaya. Maintain your body straight. Uju kayang panidhaya. And third is parimukham sating upatthapetva. Parimukham, in front. Keep your mind always in front of you. Whenever mind wanders, drifts away, simply bring it back. And next is sa satova asasati satova passasati, means a serious practitioner then observes the breath, in breath and out breath, mindfully, with mind. So practice anapanasati, in breath and out breath. This is to develop the concentration. When we work through mind to observe the breath, we develop the concentration. There are two practices what help us to overcome the darkness and to allow the light to manifest. First is tranquility, and second is insight. Tranquility is developed through anapanasati, means mindful breathings. As you advance on this practice in this session, try to observe that your tranquility is developed, is being developed, is developing. And when your mind is calm, the next thing is use your insight. Insight is to see everything, every phenomenon, whether in the body or in the mind or in the emotions. You see every phenomenon as arising, abiding, and passing. These are the three phenomena of every thought, every emotion, every sensation in the body, or every realization. What you realize through your mind, through your eyes, through your ears, through your nose, through tongue, or through the body. They are the six spheres where every realization takes place. Whenever you see light in your meditation with closed eyes or with opened eyes, light appears in the field of eyes. And the appearance of a light is also a phenomenon which has beginning and end. This is called samudaya and vyaya. Udaya vyaya. Samudaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin bherati. Vyaya dhammanupassiva kayasmin bherati. When you observe the breath, then you observe that this dharma means a phenomenon. This phenomenon has also beginning and end. What? The breath. You observe this samudaya, vyaya, arising and passing, arising and passing. Nothing exists for long. When we observe this, we have an awakening. In one sphere is called eye, visuals, and the contact between eye and the visuals. When eye contacts with the visuals, there is another thing which takes place. It's called sampajañña. Sampajañña is cognizance. Whenever you cognize any visual in your eye field, that cognizance is called sampajañña, labeling. And after the contact, there is one phenomenon which takes place is called feeling, vedana. Ayatan, antah ayatan, bahi ayatan. Ayatan means spheres. Chakshu is an ayatan. Chakshu is an ayatan. And drishya is another ayatan. Chakshu is inner ayatan, inner sphere. And the visible things means drishya. Visuals are outer ayatan. And when these two come in contact, it's called fas or sparsh. Just with the contact, there is one thing which arises, is called vedana, means sensation or feeling. That could be sukhad vedana, good feeling, or dukhad vedana, not good feeling, or adukh, asukh vedana. It's called neutral. The pleasant visuals creates sukhad vedana, good feelings. But there also, whenever you give a term good feeling, that is called sampajañña. That is based on your past experiences. That is based on your memories. Your memories tell you this is good. Your past experience of that thing, if that was bad, that will tell you this is bad. This is called sampajañña. Labeling, roop, chakshu, sansparsh, touch, vedana, feeling, whether good, bad, or indifferent. Next comes attachment or detachment, raga or dvesh. When you see that is good, you immediately try to grab it, try to bag it. When you see this is bad, you try to run away. They are the reactions. When you see indifferent, you do not decide what to do, which simply become still. It's called moha. Rag, dvesh, and moha. Rag is attachment, dvesh is detachment, moha is confused. You become confused. What to do? Or you do nothing. That is moha. But when you realize this is impermanent, whether sukhad or dukhad or indifferent, then you overcome the moha, delusion, and you wake up in the inside. The same process is with every sphere, every ayatan, whether chakshu, whether srotra, means ear, sound, contact, then feeling, whether good, bad, or indifferent, and then rag, dvesh, or moha, whether you are tapped, you are a victim of rag, dvesh, moha, or you are the winner. Winner is when you see this too is impermanent, whether good or bad or indifferent. The same thing is about the Shrotra Ayatanam. The third ayatan is Ghan. Ghan means the nose, olfactory organ. When it comes in contact with any fragrance, whether good or bad or indifferent, whenever a reaction comes of grasping or running away or just being still, the moment if you could see that, you neither attach nor detach nor become still, but you dwell with insight. Similarly, Ras Ayatan, Jihva Ayatan, tongue. Whenever tongue comes in contact with the taste, a yogi, a meditation practitioner observes. And during observation, if the samskara means memory, if the memory says this is delicious or this is not delicious, or you become confused whether delicious or non-delicious, this is samskara born behavior. And there we have to install not the samskara but the insight, what is called vidya. Every samskara is born of avidya, means ignorance, means forgetfulness that everything is impermanent. When you forget that everything is impermanent, that gives birth to samskara. Samskara are three: grasping, or escaping, running away, or being confused. What to do, what not to do. But in wisdom, in insight, you are out of all these three reactions. You simply observe the phenomena. Samudaya vaya dhammanupasiva kayasmin bhirati. The same thing happens with the fifth ayatan, is the body, means your whole body, which comes in contact with touch, what you call feeling, the feeling of temperature, whether high temperature or low temperature. Your eyes don't feel the temperature, your ears don't feel the temperature, your nose doesn't feel the temperature, also not the tongue, if it doesn't come in the contact with temperature, outer temperature of the atmosphere. When it touches the food hot or cold, then only it feels. Otherwise, the outer temperature of the room, of the environment is felt by the body. The same process. You see, what is active in me, my samskara or my wisdom? We don't have to be sanskara driven, sanskara governed. We have to avoid, as samskara is born of ignorance, is born of awareness of permanence, awareness of eternity, that things are, life is eternal. Things, phenomena, people are eternal. That is called avidya. Anityam ashuchi, dukkham anatmasu, nityam shuchi sukh atmakhyati avidya. That is the definition of avidya by Patanjali. The same definition is given by the Buddha also. Anitya, dukh and anatma. Anitya is avidya, dukh is avidya, anatma is avidya. Or these three are born from avidya. Means the awareness of permanence is avidya and the awareness of impermanence is vidya. In regards to eye objects and contact and the feeling and the perception, and the mental formations or the consciousness which is born of all these processes, all these are avidya. Now, the sixth sphere, sadayatanam. The sixth and the last sphere, domain, is mind. Mind is also a faculty, a sense, like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. Mind is also an organ, an indriya, manah indriya. Whenever it comes in contact with any thought, any idea, any belief system, any philosophy, what we call drishti or darshanam, again, it has same tendency. If it finds this is good philosophy, good thought, idea, belief system, it attaches to that. When it finds this is not in harmony with my suitability, then it runs away. It hates. It dislikes. So the tendency of mind of liking and disliking is also born of samskara, of sukha and dukkha. When it finds somewhere the pleasure, it attaches. When it finds the pain, it detaches. The idea of pleasure and pain itself is ignorance, itself is avidya, born tendency. During meditation, we don't have to visualize the chakra or any deity or any such things, but we have to simply observe what is happening in me. This is scientific meditation. This meditation, every session, will bring a great change in you. And the meditation, just spending time in observation of light or observation of any such things which are actually impermanent, that is the waste of time. And if you observe impermanence, then that will change. Then you live in other hours of your life with vidya. Vidya is knowledge. Vidya is wisdom. Vidya is awareness. Vidya is insight. Vidya is enlightenment. Vidya is the fruit. This is what when a monk who was wanderer monk, whose name was Kundaliya, when he asked to Buddha, Kimani sanso bhogotama viharati, means, O Gautama, how you live, how you dwell. Then the Buddha replies to Kundaliya, Vijja vimukti phalani sanso kho Kundaliya tathagato viharati. Means, Tathagata means an enlightened one. Tathagata means the one who is born and has achieved the goal of life is called Tathagata. Tathagata is a real yogi. Tathagata is fully awakened one. Tathagata is the one who has come to achieve the goal of life and who has achieved the life goal, who is living with fulfilled life goal. That is called Tathagata. And he doesn't say me, he says Tathagata, means anyone can become Tathagata. He simply replies, hey, Tathagata dwells with Vidya Vimutti Phalani Sanso. Means Vidya, Vimukti. Vimukti is the fruit of Vidya. And Vidya is the fruit of Shamat and Vipassana. Shamat is tranquility. Vipassana is insight. Shamat, what we call Samadhi. Upshama. Upshama is the root word of Shamat. When you have Upshama, Upsham means when you are out of the game, when you are out of the play, when you are out of the turmoil, all the politics, all the delusions, is called upshama. Shanti word is also made of sham. Upsham, sham, shanti. Sham means that which has subsided, which has dissolved. It's called upsham. And shamat is also made of sham. S-H-A-M, sham. Shanti is made of the same sham. Let us cultivate this upsham. Vitak vicharanam upshama. Ajjatam sampasadanam chetaso ekodi bhavam. Samadhijam piti sukham. Dutiyam jhanam upsampajam bihirati. This is the second meditation when we enter into. And this meditation becomes fruitful when we have the insight, the vipassana, the eyes to see. Vipassana means having eyes to see. Just remember the answer of the Buddha to Kundalini. He replies, a Tathagata, an awakened one, dwells, lives with Vidya and Vimukti Phalani. Vimukti is the fruit of Vidya. Vidya is a strong realization of impermanence, Anitya. And that which is Anitya is not myself. We cannot say this is me. 6 sadayatanas are impermanent. When we realize this, we wake up in the light of the truth. Because there is light in the truth only, not in the false, not in the illusion, not in the wrong views, not in the superstitions, not in the blind faith. We have to be on guard always that I will not fall in the blind faith. I will not fall in superstition. I will not fall in rituals, in puja, tantra, mantra, drama, nothing. Because these all deludes the mind. Simply waking up in Vidya. And how Vidya is developed. That was the next question by Kundalini. How this Vidya is achieved? He asked the Buddha, and he replied, Satya Sambojjhanga, the 7 factors of enlightenment. By developing and maintaining the 7 factors of enlightenment, you reach and you realize the Vidya, which looks very easy, but this has also a system, a pattern. When we practice seriously the 7 factors, 7 sadhanas, when we gain the siddhis in these 7 practices, this is what is called sadhana. Sadhana is not chanting, worshipping, or doing any useless stuff. Sadhana is the cultivating, developing, and maintaining the 7 factors. First is sati, mindfulness. Second is dhamma vichay, the investigation of the truth, the inquiry of the truth. What is truth? It's called dhamma vichay. Third, which automatically comes with the inquiry of the truth, is called virya. Virya means energy, the strength, the power. You have robust energy. When you inquire about the truth, when you investigate about the truth, when you explore the truth, During this process only, you cultivate so much energy in you. It's called virya. Is the third element of sambodhi. Sambodhyang means the parts of sambodhi, parts of enlightenment. Like ashtanga. Similarly, this is sambodhyang, the ang of sambodhi, the parts of enlightenment. We have to practice this, not any other things. First, mindfulness, sati. Second, sincere questions from the master, from the divine, from the universe, which gives birth to the strength, energy, power, siddhis. And with it comes, when we have power, mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, then the next thing comes, it's called priti. Priti is rapture. Priti is joy. Priti is happiness. When you have power, whether natural powers or supernatural powers, you are always happy. You are carefree. You are unfrightened. You don't have fear of anything. And fearlessness gives so much joy. Whenever you have fear, you are stressful. You are in anxiety. Fear gives birth to anxiety. Upkileshas. These are called upkilesh. Kleshas are three. Rag, Dvesh and Moha. These are the three kleshas. And these three kleshas give birth to other upkleshas. Fear comes from Rag and Dvesh and Moha also. When you have even the first part of enlightenment, you start overcoming all these three kleshas. On the other hand, you start realizing that upkleshas are also going away from me. With mindfulness comes concentration or attentiveness. It's called dhamma vichay. Investigation. You ask, you inquire with deep concentration. This is called vitark and vichar. Vitark vichar is dhamma vichay. And slowly vitark vichar also subside, dissolve. Then comes strength, energy. And that gives birth to priti, which you realize in the second meditation. Priti sukham, vitark vicharanam upsama, achitam sampasadanam. Samprasadan is joy. Samprasadan is rapture, happiness. Ajatam means inside. With it comes prashrabdhi. Prashrabdhi is the fourth part of the enlightenment, or fourth step, which automatically comes after third. Prashrabdhi is tranquility of mind and body. And all these things come in second meditation only, second jhana. And third dhyana, where you realize the upeksha. Piti acha viraga upekha kocha vihirati. But between piti and upeksha, there is samadhi. Samadhi is absorption, is tranquility. Samadhi jan piti sukham. First meditation is vivek jam piti sukham, means joy which is born of vitark and vichar, means investigation of the truth. But in second meditation, second jhana, you have also joy, but that is born of samadhi, which is the sixth factor, sixth part of enlightenment. And seventh is upeksha, which comes in third meditation. upeksha. Means when you transcend the tranquility of mind and body also, we cultivate, we develop. There is no one to develop this in us. No God, no deity, no guru, no any angel, nothing, no one, but you yourself. That's what is sadhana. This is what is advanced spiritual practice. And the seventh factor of enlightenment is upeksha, which comes after samadhi. Means you realize this in third jhana. Pitya cha viraga upekkhako cha virati. And when we have upeksha, means equanimity, means choicelessness, means non-discrimination, means you don't think much about the consequences. People who think a lot about the consequences, they're still in the lower consciousness. You just move on with utmost clarity. Whatever universe speaks through you as an intuition, it simply works spontaneously without thinking. When your master says, hey, do this, you don't think much about that. What is the consequence? What is the profit or loss? So long you think about the profit and loss, you are still in duality, you are still in lower level. But when you trust the words of the Buddha, the words of your master, without thinking, you simply move on, you are in third meditation. And the higher realm is waiting for you. The higher consciousness, the higher standard of life is waiting for you by activating equanimity, choicelessness, non-discrimination, non-thinking. You are spontaneous. A spontaneity comes in you. You don't take long. In third dhyana. And upekkha cha vihirati. Then what happens? Satocha sampajañña sukhangcha kayena patisambedeti. Means then you have sati and sampragyan. Satocha sampajañña. You have sati, means mindfulness, developed mindfulness. Before that was not mindfulness. There was no mindfulness. Before that was only samadhi. But now you have mindfulness, means vipassana, means insight, means knowledge, means wisdom. Sati and sampajañña. Sati is being with mind, concentration. Sampragyan is being with light. Yang tang arya achikhanti upekkha satiman sukh vihari. This is what is called upekkha satiman. Means you are now more developed yogi, more developed sadhaka, more developed seeker, more developed spiritual person. Because you have upekkha sati, sukh vihari. Vihar means dwell. You dwell with upekkha, sati and sukh. Upeksha. You have heightened upeksha. You have developed upeksha. You have boosted, exalted upeksha. You have advanced stage of upeksha. Means choicelessness, means non-duality, means equanimity. And the joy of equanimity is more stronger than the joy of vitark and vichar, the joy of samadhi. The joy of prajna is more stronger than the joy of vivek and samadhi. Vivek here means discrimination. Vivek means discernment. Vivek means thinking. Vitark vichar is vivek. Samadhi is peace. But third is sati sampajañña, which is more valuable than peace only. Means the seventh factor of sambodhi gives birth the third meditation. Fourth, we enter into fourth. There we naturally, automatically realize that the duality is gone. This is called durangama. That is the seventh bhumi of bodhisattvahood. When you become advanced bodhisattva, you go far, far, gone afar. This is called durangama. You go so beyond, now nothing pulls you down. No attraction, no fear. In fourth meditation, you will find there is no kleshas. There is no rag, dvesh and moh. There is absolute arag, advesh, amoh. Sukhasya cha pahana, dukhasya cha pahana. There is no sukha, no dukkha. You don't know what is sukha, what is dukkha. Therefore, you don't know what is somanas, what is durmanas. Pubev somanasa durmanasanang athingama. And now you have adukkam, asukham, upekha, sati, parisudhyam. Now neither you have dukkha nor sukha. Therefore, you have perfect siddh. Your sadhana of upeksha is now perfect. You become siddha of upeksha. This is to become siddha. This is the ultimate sadhana, ultimate siddhi. All the lower siddhis, anima, mahima, laghima, garima, prapti, prakam, ishittu, vashittu, these are 8 siddhis. These are lower siddhis. All the miracles are lower. But this miracle, perfection of upeksha, is the higher. That gives you entry into the higher or highest Brahmaloka. Highest Brahmaloka is the 16th Brahmaloka. There you enter with the fourth meditation. The first meditation gives you entry into the first Brahmaloka, if you are perfect into that. If you are perfect in second, that will give entry into the higher Brahmaloka, second level of Brahmaloka. Third meditation will give you third level of Brahmaloka, and fourth meditation will give you entry into the highest Brahmaloka, which is the fourth Brahmaloka. In fourth also there are different grades. There are 4 grades. In fourth meditation, if you are still developing, you are in the lower grade of final Brahmaloka. If you are ultimate, then you automatically tune yourself. You automatically qualify for the ultimate. And what is the sign? You realize that I don't have discrimination, I don't have choices, I don't have confusion, dots in the words of the master. What you call guru, what you call shasta. Shasta means the one who gives you discipline, who trains you in discipline, who teaches you the discipline is called shasta, guru. And the Buddha is the ultimate guru, ultimate shasta. And we are just a chain, we are just a part of that, a flag bearer, a representative of that gurutva, of that shasanas, anushasanas, disciplines. We just practice that discipline and we just persuade you to practice, convince you to practice this discipline, which will give you the higher realms, the higher lokas while you are alive and after the death also. And every time, in every session of your practice, whether in the morning or during the day or in the evening, whenever you do sadhana, do this sadhana. not any other sadhana of chanting or visualization or any false assumptions. No false visualization, but the realistic. We have to be realistic. Means this is body, this is breath, this is feeling, this is sensation, this is real time experience, real experiences, not the visualization. Don't believe in such things. Don't entertain such things. Neither practice yourself nor encourage others to practice such false, disgusting, stupid, ignorant, useless, futile stuff, futile things, which takes you nowhere, which gives you the disappointment at the end. When you reach at the end of this practice, other practices, then you find the road is closed. But here, through this practice, you enter into the infinite world of Tathata. When you perfect this, then this is up to you. If you want to be reborn or if you want to just give full stop of your rebirth. But a bodhisattva even reaches the Tathata, Buddhahood, supreme enlightenment, voluntarily takes birth to help the people. That is the choice of the bodhisattva, to help the people, to guide the people, to give the lifts. But first we have to train ourselves. We have to perfect ourselves sincerely, honestly, without hypocrisy, without any manipulation, without any deceptions, sincerely, honestly, truthfully. And then we'll be chosen by the Buddhas, by the divine, by the existence. Now, this is to end the session now. Again, the reminder of the goal of the practice. First mantra, Asatoma. Second mantra, Sarve Bhavantu, for all. We'll chant together, not after me, but together. Inhale. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamsoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amrutangamaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kashit Dukh Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sat, Sat, Sat.